No more than a pound and a half or 2 pounds. Put that thing into little mesh pockets. And now you are hiking with some beets with you. Well, if you're looking for a little bit of jam to go with your English muffins this morning, oh no, that's just bad. All right, so today we're gonna review the new JBL Flip 5 speaker. You can get these portable Bluetooth speakers at Costco for like 80 bucks right now. All right, we're gonna grab these JBLs, we're gonna try these out. And I'll be comparing this little guy against the UE Megaboom. And this one I've been jamming out with for the last 5-6 years. So it's been a true proven staple, fantastic beats, bass, clear trebles, and multi-directional. It has 2 speakers. So we'll be comparing not only the sound on both these speakers, but I'll also do some tests on, what happens if you have it just laying sideways, or if it gets stuck in a corner, downward firing, upward firing. Let's see if there's any difference in quality, sound, and just versatility between these 2 speakers. Ooh, by the way, Trader Joe's, if you're looking for someone to sponsor, you know where to find me. First thing is first when it comes to testing, and that is figuring out this adult-proof packaging right there. I'm gonna try the least invasive way of opening this, just in case if we do need to bring this back for any reason. And that's also why I love Costco, because if the product ends up being trash, they'll still give you mostly your money back. So I'm going to try to cut this packaging without touching the speaker, and also without, again, damaging this box too much, where we will cut the packaging. I think I got that. Should be able to squeeze this speaker out. Put it over there. Let's get a little bit of force. There we are. Beautiful. Actually, I like the weight of this thing so far. I mean, if you just compare these 2 speakers side by side, yeah, I'm using an ultra-wide lens on this iPhone, but that should still hopefully give you a pretty good estimate for size. The JBL is about half the size of this UE Megaboom right now. So it feels great in the hands. You can see right there you have a little touch interface, it looks like. At least that's what I would assume as a first-time user of this product. I've never used a JBL Flip speaker before, so this is going to be a first for me. Looks like this is, I don't know if I should be touching that. Maybe that's where the bass excursion happens. And then there's also going to be, looks like a power button and a Bluetooth connection, and USB-C, possibly. And maybe, maybe that's not a button, in fact, because there happens to also be some icons, little symbols right here. So perhaps those are the things I should be touching, and not that. Again, thank goodness for warranties and return policies for user mistakes, users like me. So back in my day in 2016, just kidding. But seriously though, back in 2016, when you got these accessories or electronics, they would give you typically not only the charging cable needed to power the device, but you also would get the block. So with the UE Megaboom, this was actually packaged with a 12-watt USB-A type block and a really hard to forget or hard to misplace yellow cable. That's pretty unique, right? I actually love this thing. So you have this cable right there. The JBL, on the other hand, comes shipped with only a cable, no block. So funny, because once all these companies established this USB-C standard, well, they also made it a standard to not include blocks that you needed to use the charger with. But at least on JBL's part, kudos, USB-A on one end still, so you still can use your Jurassic blocks for these new devices. Here you go, here's the JBL again. So you could use the USB-A block for the Megaboom for this JBL Flip. Usually I find that lithium batteries that are inside accessories typically are shipped with about 30 to 50% power. There's chemical reasonings and some sort of a physics explanation for it. But in short, let's see if it has at least 30% so we could do some testing without having to charge the speaker first. I'm gonna assume to turn the speaker on, you press this right over there. Let's turn it on. By the way, I have not charged this speaker yet, so we'll see if there's enough charge. Ooh, it's kind of cool. So this Bluetooth is flashing. I like that. That basically is telling me right now, yo, you got to connect to something. So that's good to see that it goes straight into pairing mode. And we are going to go into Bluetooth, and it should still be in pairing mode. And hey, there it is. So we have the, I'm sure you can see that, Flip 5 just shows up in other devices right away. So really easy to locate and pair this. It's already connected right now. We'll start this off with one of my friends, Felipe. You could catch actually his music on YouTube. I'll provide some links below. Felipe being F-E-L-I-P-E, not to be confused with Flip 5, which, coincidental, we have Felipe on a Flip 5 sound test. All right, I'm gonna disconnect the lapel mic that I was using. So now we're just using the microphone built into this iPhone camera, which actually has pretty good microphone, by the way. And let's start playing this track from the top. So again, this is Felipe right here. Distance, in case you're curious, is about 25 inches or so. I'm gonna start it off from the top again.
I love Native. I've been using Native for years now, and I use them every day. I can't
YouTube ads, you gotta love it.
Native deodorant.
Here with the side right here. You can really see that shake right there. So my first impressions on this is that it does sound way better front firing. You lose a little bit when it goes backwards, or yeah, not too bad. Standing up or sideways. We're gonna switch up the test now with another one of my colleagues, Still Music. And we're gonna do a little bit of some beach house chill music. Here we go. And just as a heads up, the volume is about 50% of what it can do. All right, now I'm gonna pair up the UE Megaboom. This is made by Logitech right here. And again, this is the Megaboom. volume, still about 50% of what it's capable of. So right now at the 50% volume level, both these speakers are actually hitting pretty good. And just to give you an idea for the space that I'm working with today, these are some pretty high ceilings right now in the living space that I'm in, and a few different rooms here. So this is the space that we are testing in today. So about a 600 square foot room. So if that kind of helps you guys with planning this out. All right, just for fun, we're gonna crank the volume up to like 90%. And who knows, maybe our neighbors will hear this test as well. So definitely some distortion there. Dang, the speaker is loud. So we're gonna stop that test and we're gonna go to the JBL next. Crank this volume up. See how it sounds at full power. All right, for this next test, I'm actually gonna walk away from these speakers and actually go to our dining room table and see how well does the sound travel with one of these speakers. I'll keep this at about 50%. About 50% right here. Yeah, not too bad, if you want to get your breakfast started on the right note. And I'll tell you what, if this is what I listen to waking up every morning, I'd be awake. All right, here's the irony of YouTube algorithm. You watch by complete chance a random video of, let's just say, a lizard eating a cricket, and you'll end up right away with like 50 more videos of that. Here, I just finished watching my friend's, Still Lost Beach House volume, and I still cannot find this song that I just listened to like 5 minutes ago. Love it. Okay, so I'll switch over to the Megaboom. Or, I wonder how it's in a water bottle pocket. Weird. It sounds like the Bluetooth cut out a little bit there, but still got some bass coming out of that pocket. Yeah, but it's not doing too good with the Bluetooth in there. So maybe don't put it in a pocket. Weird. Okay, there it goes. Now the Bluetooth is, no? That's kind of weird. It did not like being in that pocket for whatever reason. Now the Bluetooth is cutting off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like both these speakers a lot. And I was expecting the UE Boom, just being physically the larger speaker, to outperform the smaller JBL. And overall, I believe it still does, but the differences are not as wide as I would have imagined, especially on the bass in the JBL. Typically, the smaller speakers, I feel like, don't deliver enough bass, where not the case here. In fact, I think the only weak spot on the JBL was, in fact, the treble when I was trying to bring it up to, you know, the 90% volume level. Crank this volume up. See how it sounds at full power. It just wasn't like handling the task. Conversely, the UE Megaboom actually had very nice, crisp, clear treble, even with the volume being raised as high as I was trying to get it to go to. Perhaps the neighbors might be able to agree with that as well. And then, of course, the JBL is just so much more portable. Actually, I like this little lanyard that comes with it. You don't even have to buy your own lanyard. So this could be nice if you're, again, taking this out hiking, or if you want to just put it on your wrist. Yeah, that might not be for wrists, maybe for a pole, or maybe some sort of a tree branch they want to hang it on, perhaps while you're camping or out and about. So that's really convenient to have. The UE Megaboom is dust and water resistant. And as far as the JBL, let me grab the box real quick. Yes, the JBL is also IPX7 waterproof, so you have a little bit of that dust and water resistance as well. Plus you have a pretty decent 12-hour battery life, so that's fantastic for such a small little speaker like that. So if you are looking for a nice, convenient speaker that you can just throw around once in a while, then the JBL is actually going to be a great option. And again, this thing is solid. Like I would, oh, got a text message. Anyway, yeah, hope you found this to be subjectively helpful. Of course, it depends on, what, your preferences are for sound, as well as, what you like, bass, treble. Do you want to jam out? Do you need to fill a larger space? And how many speakers do you want to pair? All things you want to consider, but overall, these are both great choices, no matter what your budget is. All right, folks, have a good one.